That's so stupid. I really would have gotten it here to
Speaking of the JFK assassination, have I ever told you about my favorite episode of Popeye?
Favorite episode of Popeye? Like Popeye the Sailor Man? Like Popeye? Yeah. Sailor Man? Oh, yeah, I don't know what your favorite episode of Popeye the Sailor Man is, Barry. Tell me.
So Popeye and Pluto are running for president, and it's a, like, dead tie race, and the only jurisdiction that hasn't voted yet has only one inhabitant, and it's fucking Olive Oil. So Olive Oil gets to decide the entire election. So they both go to her house, and they're like, Olive Oil, vote for us, eh? And she's like, I'm sorry, I gotta do my yard work. And they're like, we'll do your yard work for you. And they're trying to win her vote by doing her yard work. And then, Popeye does better or whatever, and Pluto, like, cheats and stuff. So,
oh, of course he would.
Olive Oil votes for Popeye, and Popeye becomes president, and the episode fucking ends on, like, an exact fucking scene of, like, the JFK assassination, where Popeye's riding in a top-down convertible with Olive Oil in a parade, and I'm like, I guess that was just a normal thing presidents did before one of them fucking died doing it.
Well, yeah.
And it was like 20 years before the JFK assassination.
Well, I mean, yeah.
That's just something. Years. I think 3-Peter might actually be one of my favorite plants in this game. I think it's funny.
You know what? 3-Peter might actually be one of my favorite plants too. I just love it so much. It's so cool. Like, this is like one of the coolest things ever.
I don't think I got it when I first played, but 3-Peter's great. I love it.
3-Peter's great. We love 3-Peter
really
in this household.
Look at it.
How adorable this is. Like, this is peak plant right here.
You're in love, Biscuit.
I'm in love with
They're in love.
3-Peter. I do like 3-Peter, but I love.
No, the 3-Peter is in love. It's a three.
Oh,
it's a three. Cool.
It's a three couple. It's three couple. It's a thruple.
Don't
It's a
fear
three couple.
the
Don't be a threeper.
Biscuit, who's your favorite Scooby-Doo villain?
Favorite Scooby-Doo villain? Gee, I gotta think. There's a lot of Scooby-Doo villains, actually.
My favorites are the Pterodactyl Ghost, which was someone who pirated media, and ironically his episode was the only like a rare episode of the original Scooby-Doo fucking episodes. It was like lost media for a long time, and the only way to watch it was through bootlegs, which is really funny.
That's really funny.
And then fucking James Gunn picked him to be like the main fucking monster in the movie, and he was really good, and he had aura. And then my other favorite is Iron Mask, with Mama Miyoti. She used to be like a fucking champion fucking jet skier, and now she's fucking just like riding shark. She's riding torpedoes themed to look like sharks, as a disguise, that are also housing like escaped convicts. She's like liberating prisoners by like fucking jet skiing on sharks that are actually torpedoes, and she's fucking awesome. And she fucking like barrels through like metal walls like they're fucking nothing. She has no like special suit or anything. She's just genuinely like a giant woman who can just do this shit.
Honestly, good for her.
And her like backstory she invented for her character was she's like a fucking pirate dude, and his face was like so ugly that the warden like didn't like looking at it, and it like fucking welded like iron onto his face so he wouldn't have to look at his ugly mug anymore. And that's the funny backstory she comes up with. And she's like a fucking like cook. She runs like a diner, and she like cooks for her like escaped convicts before they leave. And I just think she's really cool. Anyway, sorry, who's your favorite monster? Biscuit? Biscuit? I can't hear you. I'm gonna assume you muted.
Sorry, Mama Biscuit had to come in and ask for stuff. I had to quickly mute myself. What's going on?
Who's your favorite Scooby-Doo monster?
I don't know. I can't think of. I'm trying to remember my favorite Scooby-Doo monster. There's so many of them.
There's the Spooky Space Ghost. There's the Cotton Candy Ghost. There is the Craver. There's the funny. There's the Laughing Green Ghost. Whoa!
Whoa!
I remember watching the Space Kook episode for the first time, and I heard people say like, "Oh, the Space Kook's like the best Scooby-Doo monster. It's so cool." And like, "Wow, that does look iconic." And then I watched the actual episode, and it's kind of like weak. They kind of like reuse a lot for Space Kook, and I think it devalues Space Kook a little. It is a really cool design, but they just like keep reusing the same animations like more than usual, and they like reuse the same like stock laugh from other fucking monsters and all.
Watch me swoosh right in. Swoosh, swoosh. Watch me swoosh right in.
Hello, Scooby-Doo, where are you?
Swoosh.
My first memory is watching a VHS of Scooby-Doo, Where Are You? With a Scooby-Doo blanket.
That's cute.
At like 3 a.m.
Yeah. That's exactly how it is, you know?
What was your first memory, Biscuit?
My first memory of like ever or with Scooby-Doo?
First memory ever?
I think my first memory ever was trying to
Better
warn.
be about Scooby-Doo though.
My first memory was watching Scooby-Doo with a Scooby-Doo blanket at 3 a.m.
I think you stole from me.
No, it's the same exact thing that happened. It's like, whoa, you said that, and I was like, whoa, that's kind of like the same memory I had when I was like, you know, small.
This is called lying.
This is not called lying. This is called having the same exact memory as your friend and having a lot in common. I'm not making an apology video.
I'll accept a cake, but as long as it's red velvet.
Well, I can get you a cake, but making it red velvet, I can probably do that too, actually.
I just gotta bite you hard enough and it turns red.
What if it was what if, like, on the outside, it looked like it wasn't red velvet, and then you cut into it, but it was red velvet? It was like,
I'm kidding.
wow.
Oh, there's like a Sally cake that's like that. I think it's red velvet dyed. But it's like dyed to look like a bunch of different... it's like a bunch of different cake batter dyed differently and then put together in a big fucking cake that looks like her dress. It's really cool. Anyway, I'm getting hit with like big spring vibes. The cake on this setting. I'm getting hit with the big spring vibes.
You're hitting me with a cake?
No.
Is that what you're doing right now? Spring vibes.
Mm-hmm.
Are you getting hit with big Springfield vibes?
No.
Are you getting hit with...
I'm thinking about the fucking, the promotion for the Simpsons movie, and when they had like the whole like 7-Elevens are now Quickie Marts, and like Springfield.
Oh yeah.
Springfields across the U.S. are the official Springfield. And then like this was like the most obscure one, Winged Inspectors like banding together and having fun with it.
Yeah. Nobody does that anymore, and it's so cringe, honestly.
Does what?
Nobody does anything like big tie-ins for like movies or anymore like that. Like, you know, the Super Mario Galaxy movie has some stuff, like Bubbly's doing stuff, and like they have Lucky Charms, Mario Galaxy and stuff, right? But it's like they don't really, there's not really much, like all the foods aren't being made for like this movie. There's not a whole lot of promotion, like there's no buildings and stuff being changed up for the movie or whatever.
What movies like got that kind of hype behind anymore?
I don't know. Just like any... Well, what movie? Like, I don't know. Just like any movie? Sequels,
really.
maybe? Like Shrek 5? Shrek 5, maybe
Shrek
they're gonna do something...
Have a chance, yeah?
Well, yeah, but maybe they're gonna start doing... Remember, there was a video from a guy called Mike Mozart from, like, Jeepers Media, and he reviewed all sorts of, like, different Shrek products. I think it was, like, Shrek 3 or whatever, and it was, like, Shrek Twinkies, Shrek Twix, Shrek M&M's, Shrek this and that. It was awesome.
Shrek M&M?
Yeah, and like the little M logo had like little Shrek ogre horn.
Remember in Eminem Meets Punisher, where Punisher pushes like Eminem like face down, ass up?
Well, yeah, it was the green M&M. He wanted it.
No, it was Marshall Mathers.
It was the green. Remember in Punisher Meets Archie, Punisher straight up tells Archie that he just wants it with the green M&M. He said, "Archie, I want that green M&M." And Archie goes, "Golly, why are you telling me this?"
I don't think I like generally like the M&Ms, but I really like when I was a kid there were some cool M&M promotions and all. through like the Star Wars M&M's figures and it's on the website. I remember with the minis, there was the cool villain that I really like, where it's like Master M and Emma, and I like them. I think they're neat.
Emma.
Do you remember them? I think we talked about them.
I kind of remember that guy.
Master M and Emma, where it's like a big like silver like peanut M&M with like these giant like hairy fucking claws, and then like just on his shoulder he's like this tiny little cyclops lady. She's like, "Hi, how you doing?"
I remember that. I think I remember that.
Jessica, let's do a scene as Master M and Emma. Right? You talk about your world domination plans.
Am I the little Cyclops guy then, or are you the Master
I'm
M?
little Cyclops Emma. You're Master M.
I'm gonna take over the world. And the world will be mine, covered in chocolate deliciousness.
Well, what's the point of the world if it's covered in chocolate then? You might as well just have chocolate, Big M.
Yeah, but it's like chocolate. It's all chocolatey, guys.
But then just have chocolate, Big M.
My plan? To make the world one big M&M.
But then you wouldn't be the biggest M&M.
Boys, it's still a chocolate M&M. It's a chocolate M&M. It's the idea of it. That I want to make the world an M&M.
I don't think I understand the plan.
The plan is that I'm going to make the world an M&M.
I got that part. Why?
Okay, but because I don't know. Why not? I don't know. Just make the world because I can. I can do whatever I want, and I want to make the world one big M&M.
Well, I support you anyway, even if I don't understand Big M. Then she gives him like a little smooch on the cheek. Because she can't do much else.
Yeah, look at this. 5,000. We can support my daughters.
Yay!
Hooray! I think that might be a good stopping point. We got the daughters. We completed some pool levels.
How many pool levels are left?
I don't know. I mean, they're small now, so how many pool levels
Does
are
this mean
left?
we're at the halfway point?
I mean, I guess. I don't know. We'll find out. Let me quickly just
3-5,
go to
so
the
it's like
main
halfway.
menu. Yeah, but that's not what I meant to do.
So do the minigame. I know the minigame.
I don't know the minigame. Yeah, let's do a minigame. What do you want? You
No.
want to do?
The current minigame in the fucking adventure.
What?
2-3-5.
3-5?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right. Okay, I thought you meant. Yeah, let's end on this minigame. Yeah. Let's just do this, and then we'll end it here.
Biscuit, they're tiny now.
What?
Biscuit, they're tiny now. We could swallow them
like that.
like Amiibo.
I could swallow them like an M&M.
We're eating Amiibo by swallowability.
I want to make the world an M&M because I can. Wouldn't you want to make the world an M&M if you had the ability to make the world an M&M? Are you telling me you wouldn't make the world an M&M?
I don't think so, Master M.
Exactly. The idea is that if I make it an M&M, people will hear me. They'll be like, hey, can make the world into an M&M. Scary. Alright.
Why are you becoming British?
I don't know, because British people are normally bad, evil, bad, evil.
With the exception of our friend Conker. Not with the exception of our friend Marcy.
Marcy's the evil one.
Marcy's the evil British in our fucking friend circle.
Marcy's the evil one. Do not trust Marcy with their lies.
Marcy doesn't lie, and that's what makes it so scary.
Uh-oh, Marcy doesn't lie. Marcy tells the truth. When Marcy says they want to turn the world into an M&M, they would turn the world into an
One
M&M.
of them tells the truth, the other tells you you suck. They're both the same person.
Oh, no.
I don't want to know that I suck.
I don't want to do this anymore. Stir them beans.
Face can
stir them
whoa.
beans.
You can't just say stir
What?
them beans in front of your pea shooters. They're gonna get really uncomfortable and call HR.
$5.
Cherry bomb. Cherry bomb.
Right here?
Sure.
There.
Yeah, sure.
You can't tell me to just cherry bomb and not
Yes,
tell me where
quick.
to.
Go. Yes. No.
Can't just. You're not telling me where to put
You gotta
things.
get
You're
the
just saying.
divers.
I didn't know that. You just said cherry bomb. I didn't know
But
what
then you
that
said
meant.
here and I said yes.
I didn't know what yes meant.
And then
Are you
the
a
diver
yes?
moved.
What are you? Some sort of yes person?
No.
Look at that. All the footballs gone.
No.
Look at that. All the divers are gone now.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yeah.
Wait, are you some kind of yes person?
Yeah. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. You want a treat? Yeah. You want a treat? Yeah. You want a treat? Yeah.
What's this from?
See, I got rid of a diver. This is a vine of a cat, and the person's like asking the cat, "Do you want a treat?" And the cat goes, "Yeah." Exactly like, "Oh yeah."
That makes sense.
You want a treat? Yes. You want a treat? Yes. You want a treat? Yes. The cat goes, yes.
There's a story.
She's like, the
Apparently when I was a kid, there was like a babysitter that was trying to teach me sign language. And so they'd go like,
Why?
they'd go like, "Do you want more food?" And I'd be like, "Yeah." And they're like, "Do you want more?" And they'd tap their knuckles together. And I'd be like, "Yes." And they'd be like, "Do you want more?" And I'd be like, "Yes." And they'd be like, "Do you want more?" Tap their knuckles together, like every time. I was just like, "Yes."
Yes. Give me more. And we got jalapeno.
Scary penis.
Now we can end it. This is Venus's penis. Oh,
No, it's not.
scary. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that.
Venus's penis is not red, it's silver. From always
fair
accidentally painting it at the car painting factory.
Complete a daytime pool level without using pea shooters of any kind. I don't know.
Hey, go to China real quick.
I'm going to China real quick, guys. Oh, there's you. I want to take care of you. There's that guy.
I don't remember that one.
There's that guy. I don't know what that one is, actually.
I don't remember it.
I don't know what that thing is. That's
It's
a
like
little
a
scary.
Sesame Street fucking. It's like Sesame Street math horror game. I don't remember that one either. I think it's
I don't know what that
Bejeweled.
one. I think that's Zumba.
Something like
It's
that.
Bejeweled. Oh wait, no, Bejeweled was all the way up here
That's
actually.
Bagel?
So we got Bejeweled, Bookworm, Bejeweled, that thing.
Ow! Guys, she just wants us to be happy.
Pipe.
I should call her.
I should call her too.
And
then
thanks
we
for
get
showing
to
us. Remember to
China.
pipe your loved ones if that's how you love them. If that's your kind of relationship with them.
We're
Goodbye.
in China now, Goodbye.